Hello guys, you're welcome to our channel. Today we'll have many news to actually talk about. We won't talk about from the investment in Coda Protocol, a blockchain platform that is fixed in size as against other blockchain platforms that are increasing in size. They're almost going to a terabyte now. And then we talk about the ICO report for the last quarter, that there has been a appreciable decrease. And I think it's good for the ecosystem rather than raising billions. They are not raising millions, hundreds of millions. I know that. And then there is the CEO of Binance is actually coming out and saying that there are 30 things that have been hindrance to the adoption of cryptocurrency in the mainstream world. So, and then we'll talk about the upcoming TechStart Summit in Nigeria and why every Nigerian ought to attend this summit. Now, let's jump straight into the news. First, the Tech Point Inspired Conference is coming up. Now, if you were not part of the last conference, you can actually watch it online. They discuss a lot of things. Now, this year, they will be discussing a lot of things. They'll be discussing energy, they'll be discussing blockchain and cryptocurrency, AI, robotics and automation, hardware, Internet of Things, and the future of work, and everything, e-commerce, and e-governance and politics, big data analytics, cloud computing, software as a service, and then gaming. Now, the tickets are not very expensive. They just cost, if you want gold inspired pass, 2,000, less than 3,000. This for a student, it's just less than 1,500. Even platinum pass is just less than I think 17,000 naira and all that. So there's no reason why you should not attend conferences. You see, one of the things, you as a person, you have to be making moves. So you have to attend conferences. Don't just sit in place. You see, in my side, the robo people say, it is not the person, and I don't know if it's common probably, it's not the person who lived long that knows more, but the person who has been to places. So you have to be to places, you have to know what is going around the world. You can't just sit around and say, this is it. No, there are people who are doing amazing things, and people are coming with amazing inventions, amazing technologies. You can sit, you can network, not just sit down, bury yourself in your phone, bury yourself in your books. Go out there, network with people. There are partners. People, you can don't just sit down and say. You see, the only way for you not to do something is for you not to do at all. Now, moving on, I've been following this platform for a while. It's called the Coda Protocol. Now, Coda Protocol, they are trying to implement a lot of things. From leveraging zero knowledge proofs, meaning how do you prove something actually took place without revealing everything. That is, without giving knowledge about something. Like you are saying, this thing happened, but you're not revealing information. So, and not only that, they are taking the stuff further by implementing a fixed size blockchain, meaning like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these cryptocurrencies. When they confirm transaction, they add it to the chain, add it to the chain, add it to the chain. So the thing is growing and 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 growing. When it comes to Coda Protocol is fixed in size. And they also have many things that are actually implemented. They're trying to bring in their own programming language also, and just many things going on. So they have been a very great investment in the platform. And now moving on, we have Binance. Binance is actually planning to set up a cryptocurrency exchange in Singapore. Now, Binance is one of the companies I believe we dominate the crypto space in the upcoming year. And I believe it because they are business oriented. They are not the guys who are talking about decentralization. They are not the guys who are talking about belonging to a crypto court and this and that. Why it should be decentralized? Why this and this is a security? They are business. How do we get customers? How do we pure business? The platforms that are using Binance, it's amazing. The Binance Exchange, they have a very, very amazing team, man. You see where they are now. They are 7th place, and I believe maybe one day they may even overtake Bitcoin. People have been so relaxed and they say nobody can beat Bitcoin. I want to tell you that a company can beat Bitcoin because Bitcoin is in disarray. There is a power of the crowd, and then there is a power of an individual. But if an individual is more organized than the crowd, then the crowd just have numbers, and the numbers is not used to them. So Binance is trying to set up a fiat-to exchange, and then they will be launching their ideas, and then they have options for staking if you want to stake your coins and all that. So we want to move on now. Now the cryptocurrency market seems to be bubbling, but I want to say the cryptocurrency market is far from where it used to be. So you can't say, oh, do we have the cryptocurrency market increasing. Listen, if the cryptocurrency market increases like it did in 2017, there will be chaos. So it has to grow. Not the one Bitcoin from 4,000 naira is going to almost 6,000. Listen, if it continues to grow like this, when it crashes, the crash will be terrible. Things have to grow, not astronomical. The platform can grow astronomical, but the price, listen, you're talking about Amazon, talking about Facebook, these platforms are growing, but if you see their stock, it's not growing like the way Bitcoin is growing overnight. It grows little by little by little by little. And there is nothing to even support the growth of all these cryptocurrency platforms. So don't invest in things you don't know. That's one of the things I tell people. Don't just rush. You want to come and start investing in platforms like they do with the ICOs. Now, ICOs raised $118 million in the first quarter of 2019. Now, which is over 58 times less than the first quarter of 2018. In 2017, it was a crazy space. Talking about over billions of dollars that were being raised. This $6 billion. Now, the statistic says people are more investing because if you go on the cryptocurrency market, there is nothing. Not much have been invested. And the model, I have said it and I will keep saying it and I will keep saying it and I will keep saying it. The model is wrong. Whether it is Binance offering, initial exchange offering or whatsoever, it is wrong. When you invest in a project, these are startups. When you invest in a startup, you don't do and list it on the exchange. Is that what is being done? You talk about IPOs. You are talking about Uber. Uber has not even done IPO till now. Uber has not done IPO till now. So I'm like, what is wrong? You invest today, you list it in an exchange, Binance tomorrow. So a company that has not gotten customers, that has not even developed this project, has not even withdrawn the money that you've invested in them to even start employing workers and doing everything. That company is already making people profit of 5x, and then you expect the cryptocurrency market not to crash. If we expect that, then it means that we are sick. I'm saying the truth. If you like, watch the video. If you don't like, don't watch the video. And then we'll have the Binance CEO saying there are 3 things that have been responsible for low crypto adoption. So one of them talk about the volatility, talk about stability, and talk about usability. Volatility is going to be there until regulations come in because people want to do everything. Scalability, I don't think it's a problem. The question is, if we talk about scalability, we want to talk about, do you have the use? It's like you're talking about a person like, the reason I've not started my business is because I don't have this, I don't have that. No, sir. You don't have to talk about those kind of things. You get yourself. So, in our world now, you can literally start your business even from the comfort of your home. And when you go to a certain extent, you can say, I need a store. So, scalability is not the issue why people are not using blockchain. Blockchains are not just ready. The frameworks are not ready. The communities are not ready. The volatility makes it not ready. So, once you fix those kind of things, then it will not be hard. You want to do a compromise between how do we get scalability, security, and then decentralization, and all that. And then I want to share this with you: 7 of the most dangerous scams and hacks of all time. One of them has to do with the a bug that led to the inflection of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is supposed to be 21 million, and a bug could potentially cause I'll create 184 billion Bitcoin themselves. And then we'll have the Bitcoin and savings and trusts that collapse. And then we'll have the Mt. Gox exchange, which scattered everything, and nobody was even held responsible. Even the people like Jad Caleb, and many of them are working about it. Nobody's doing anything about it. And then we'll have the Bitfinex hack. We'll have Bitcoin pausing scheme. This one was a chaos. It was really a chaos. Then we'll have the Floyd Mayweather, the scams and all that. Then we'll have Coinbase exchange, the CEO dying and losing Bitcoin worth $190 million. Now, when you see all these kind of things, you want to wonder who will use crypto. Who will use crypto? So you see that somebody can keep their money in an exchange, and then they hack it, and then they don't give them anything in return. And you want people to invest in crypto? Are you sick? You want people to use crypto when there is no privacy? and people are just juggling around. And that is why I like the Binance CEO. He's not there talking about privacy, security, decentralization, scalability. The guy is just building businesses. He's a businessman. He's building businesses. And these other platforms, they're just debating and before somebody. I truly believe somebody's going to come up and build something that will overtake all these things. I want to end the news here. So guys, please subscribe.